This past Wednesday was Ash Wednesday, the start of our Lenten season, and this Sunday is the first Sunday of Lent. Our gospel is taken from Luke's account, chapter 4, verses 1 through 13. Let's take a listen. Filled with the Holy Spirit, Jesus returned from the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the desert for 40 days, to be tempted by the devil. He ate nothing during those days, and when they were over, he was hungry. The devil said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command this stone to become bread." Jesus answered him, "It is written, 'One does not live on bread alone.'" Then he took him up and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a single instant. The devil said to him, "I shall give to you all this power and glory, for it has been handed over to me, and I may give it to whomever I wish. All this will be yours if you worship me." Jesus said to him in reply, "It is written, 'You shall worship the Lord your God, and him alone shall you serve.'" Then he led him to Jerusalem, made him stand on the parapet of the temple, and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from here, for it is written, 'He will command his angels concerning you to guard you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone.'" Jesus said to him in reply, "It also says, 'You shall not put the Lord your God to the test.'" When the devil had finished every temptation, he departed from him for a time. The season of Lent is 40 days. That number comes from the reference to Jesus' 40 days in the desert as he began his public ministry. The devil tries to tempt Jesus. He tells him, "Command that this stone to become bread." Jesus responds with the oft-quoted phrase, "One does not live on bread alone." The devil tries to tempt him with power. The third temptation is for Jesus to throw himself from the top of the temple. Jesus responds to him, "You shall not put the Lord your God to the test." We are all tempted. The evil one, the devil, continues to tempt us as Jesus was tempted. He holds before us something that we may want or is attractive in some way to us. The temptations are really meant to detour us, to take us on the path of following the Lord onto some other kind of path. Some of the ways that the devil tempts us, well, they seem too good to be true, and usually they are too good to be true. The devil tempts us with empty promises and lies. In our spiritual vulnerability, we can fall for those lies. We can give in to those lies. The devil often seeks out the weakest part of our lives and then presents the temptation. If we are envious of what others have, for example, the devil will tempt us with things, possessions of one kind or another. Lent is a time for us to take a good, honest look at our vulnerabilities, our weaknesses, and ask the Lord to reinforce those weak points, to shore up our ramparts, to make strong those places the devil will seek to tempt us. It is good to remember that only Jesus was perfect in resisting temptation. The devil was undoubtedly disappointed after his encounter with Jesus in the desert. When we fall to temptation, we must remember the mercy of God and his willingness and magnanimity in forgiving us as we express our sorrow and promise to amend our lives. We are imperfect. We are weak in the face of many of the devil's enticements. So in humility, we seek forgiveness, and through the sacrament of penance, we are forgiven and strengthened. The 40 days of Lent might just be like 40 days in the desert, a chance to reflect on our vulnerability, our weakness, and our sin, and to seek the help of the only one who can truly help, Jesus Christ. I wish you a fruitful Lenten season with many spiritual graces and blessings. For now, let the gospel fill your week. See you in church. God bless.